Tonight, for the first time, the family of the CMPD officer charged with voluntary manslaughter is speaking out.
Wes Kerrick goes on trial Monday for shooting Jonathan Farrell, who was unarmed. WCCB Charlotte anchor Morgan Fogarty spoke exclusively tonight to Kerrick's brother-in-law.
Brian Helms talked with me because he says he wants people to know who Wes Kerrick really is, the type of police officer he is, and how what happened nearly 2 years ago has changed his life.
He's not the person that's been portrayed by some media and by some others.
Brian Helms is a lieutenant with the Union County Sheriff's Office. His brother-in-law is CMPD officer Wes Kerrick. Kerrick, a white man, is charged with voluntary manslaughter in the shooting death of Jonathan Farrell, a black man. Some have accused Kerrick of racism. I asked Helms if Kerrick is racist.
We've heard him called all kinds of different names, including being a racist. That couldn't be farther from the truth. Anybody that would say that about him doesn't know him. And if they got to meet him or got to know him, they would take it back, because that's just not him. He's just a good guy.
Kerrick shot Farrell 10 times here in East Charlotte in September 2013. Kerrick was responding to what he had been told was a home break-in in progress. The Farrell family's attorneys called the shooting unjustified and excessive.
Has Wes ever abused his power?
Not that I know of. You bring that up in talking to Wes. He doesn't know of one citizen's complaint he's ever received.
Kerrick has been on unpaid suspension from the department since the shooting. He picks up work as a brick mason and landscaper to support his family and his disabled father. Helms says the 29-year-old, who likes to fish and mountain bike, has become very reclusive.
What do you think is running through Wes's mind as we approach Monday?
The fear of the unknown. I mean, he faces going to prison. You know, and I feel for him. I feel for his sister. I feel for his wife, his son, the fear of the unknown. Wesley actually found out he was going to be a father just a few days after the shooting. I think 3 days later, found out his wife was pregnant. And to tell you the truth, I think that, you know, him having a child's a blessing to begin with, but I think that has kept some of his focus.
Helms says his family is anxious for the trial to start.
My wife, his sister, still works for CMPD. She's been there 17 years. So I see daily how it impacts her. She has to walk a delicate balance between love for her brother and an agency that she loves.
Helms says Kerrick became an officer because he likes to help people and that he loved his job.
I will be perfectly clear, we support him. And we'll continue to support him. He's got a lot of support.
Kerrick's attorneys tried to have this trial moved out of Mecklenburg County twice, saying that it would be nearly impossible to seat a jury that isn't biased. The judge denied both of those requests, and the trial starts Monday with jury selection. I'm Morgan Fogarty, WCCB News.
Jury selection in Officer Kerrick's criminal trial is set to begin July 20th. You can count on WCCB Charlotte's trial team for continuing coverage. Look for updates on air and on WCCBCharlotte.com.